little evening rendezvous. Hello, my loves. Welcome to day 7 of the January challenge. I'm Julia. We're doing a stretchy, my hair is stuck in my armpit. We're doing a stretchy, flowy yin where we will feel and release anything we need to from the previous year behind us, and then we'll recenter, balance, and open our hearts for the year ahead. So definitely grab a little journal and a pen. You'll also need a towel or a blanket folded up for some of our deeper stretching. Wear some comfy sweats, get a big comfy sweatshirt and a little bit of water or tea, and then meet me on the mat. I can't wait. So I hope you have your journals or even a little piece of paper, anything to write down your thoughts and release them from your heart. And we're gonna go ahead and get started in a comfy seated position. So whether that's sitting cross-legged or you can sit on your little towel or blanket, whatever feels right for you, go ahead and close down the eyes. Let's keep our palms down so our energy is going within. Nice deep breath in through the nose. Our belly expands, it grows out for 1, 2, 3, and a very gentle and slow exhale through the nose for 4, 3, 2, 1. Once more, inhale, 1, 2, 3. Pause at the top of the breath, nice and full, and then exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. And feel free to gently blink open your eyes. Go ahead and grab your blanket or pillow and place one on the mat in front of you, and then one can go on your thighs. I'll show you actually because I have it on your thighs, just for a little bit more space, or under your bum. And then as you rest, your forehead rests on the one on the mat. Option to not use props either, whatever feels best for you today or tonight. And let's begin with our knees together, okay? We're gonna grab the knees very gently, elbows come beside us, and very softly rock side to side. It's like we're hugging ourselves, we're in our own embrace. I'm keeping my forehead up so you can hear me, but you release yours to your prop or to the earth. And you should really start to feel that in your hip flexors. Remember to take nice deep breaths in. Let your belly press into your upper thigh as you inhale. And while we're in this beautiful, soft, supportive, embracing hug, it seems like a good opportunity to bring to mind something you would like to let go of this year, something that you would like to release. And that could mean something different for everybody. It could be something that's been limiting you, that you kind of put on yourself, like a limiting belief. It could be a habit. It could be a relationship that just doesn't serve you anymore. And whatever it is that you're choosing to release, please try to release it with love, always with love. And I chose this position because this little prompt can be a little bit more emotional. So if you need to release your emotions, if you're a little crybaby like me, go ahead and cry, okay? Really feel it. Feel all the emotions, because the only way that we can truly release, I believe, is by feeling. You have to feel the depth of it. And through that, you can process and you can move through. We'll take 2 more rounds of breathing here. And when you finish your next round, let's go ahead and slide those knees open, walking our fingertips forward. Forehead lifts off the earth, we stretch, and we release. Exhale. Inhale, fingertips rise. We walk over to the left, coming into that left hip, and we release. Exhale. all of the air out. Next breath in, we come nice and light. We're expanding, we're lengthening, walking the fingertips back through center and over to the right. Exhale to release. Getting into that right hip flexor. Next inhale, we come light all the way back through center. Bring those knees in. We're gonna come into puppy pose now. So our knees are under our hips. Our hips stay up in the air, bum is up in the air. And we just walk those hands forward as we release the forearms and our forehead to the earth. You can use a prop here under your forehead if it's not quite connecting and if you would like to rest. And I'll just show you how that looks. So you'll turn it the less wide way and then go ahead and rest the forehead on the prop. And whatever it was that you chose to release in our previous pose, let's really focus on letting that go now. So as we inhale, we bring it to mind. Exhale through the mouth, release. Let it go. Once more, deep breath in through the nose. Exhale, release all the emotions, release it all, release any tears, release maybe you're smiling, whatever you are is perfect. And last one, deep breath in. Exhale, release. Next inhale, we come up to all fours. Let's slide that prop out of the way. Spreading our fingers nice and wide. I'm gonna very quickly take off my little sockies because I'm gonna slip, but keep them nearby. This is a cozy class. We're tucking our toes, hips come up to the sky, down dog. Nice deep bend in those knees today, you guys. And right away, we're gonna begin to walk it out, bending one knee and then the other in your own timing. And then let's move and breathe together. Inhale, we rise up high on the toes. Exhale, right knee bends, left heel to the earth. Inhale, nice and high, all the way up on those toes. Exhale, left knee bends, right heel to the earth. 2 more times. Inhale to rise. See just how slow you can move. Exhale, bend. Really getting into those calves. Inhale, rise. Exhale, bend. Beautiful. Inhale, rise. Exhale, lower both heels this time. Bend those knees, tilt those hips up. Inhale, rise and shift forward to plank. Option to lower those knees, or we exhale, keeping the elbows in, we lower for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Sliding down. Tops of the feet press into the earth. Our palms press into the earth under our shoulders. Exhale, release your forehead to the ground. Inhale, heart peels open, cobra. Picture lengthening over height. Exhale to release, we melt down. Inhale, cobra. Visualize your heart opening. Exhale, release. Right cheek comes to the mat. We're going to bend right away that left knee and catch the foot, coming into a quick quadriceps stretch. Closing the eyes. Very gently swaying your foot side to side. And while we're here, let's move on to our next prompt. It's about how we would like to feel this year. So how would you like to feel? Just think of one word, one way. It can be anything that comes to your mind. I love thinking about how I want to feel rather than what I want or what I want to achieve or where I want to be, because we kind of want all of those things because of the way they will make us feel, right? We want this job or this relationship or this whatever because of the way it'll make us feel. So if we can just actually achieve that feeling or open ourselves to receiving that feeling is a better way to put it, without actually needing the physical element of it, then that's all we want. You can still achieve amazing, beautiful things. We're limitless, but it's all about the feeling. And let's very gently switch sides. So we release the left leg. We switch sides of our cheek and we bend the right foot, bend the right leg, catching the right foot. Coming into the right quadricep. And keep in mind the way you would like to feel. Maybe welcome in one or two more feelings. Making an effort to release any gripping in the legs, any gripping in the glutes or the hips. We're really relaxing and releasing in today's class. And very gently release that right leg. We're coming into a final little heart opener here. Placing those hands under the shoulders once more. Exhale. Forehead firmly grounds into the mat. Inhale, we lift, cobra. Hands float right above the earth. Exhale, release. Bending both knees, catching the ankles. We're coming into Dhanurasana, which is a beautiful heart opening pose. If your hips are sensitive, grab your blanket and place it just under your hips right now. Maybe unravel it a little bit so you're as flat to the earth as possible. It just adds a little bit of extra cushioning. And when you're ready, let's exhale together, prepare. Inhale, pressing into the hands with the feet. Heart lifts, shoulders draw back towards each other. And we're holding here for 3 breaths, you guys. This pose offers deep heart opening, and it cultivates fearlessness and grace, says the internet. But I thought that was perfect because it goes really well with today's class. Next inhale, we press more with those feet. We open more with that heart. And exhale, gently release down. Releasing the feet, releasing the arms. For cheek rests on the mat. And very gently switch sides of the cheek. And coming through center. Inhale, we tuck the toes, hands under the shoulders. Exhale, big push up through plank, hips up and over, down dog. Just for a moment. Walk it out once more. You might be feeling a little bit warmer, a little bit more open. Sorry, my hair's wild. Than you were at the beginning. Exhale to unite the breath. Inhale, right toes float. Don't worry about height. Just lengthen and keep those hips square. Exhale, knee to nose. Lower that foot and lower that back knee. Inhale, arms float up, low lunge. Palms connect, reaching up, up, up. Option 2, reach up and over, tiny back bend, or we release our palms back down to the earth. And if you did choose the back bend, go ahead and on your next exhale, release those hands to the earth to join us. Closing your eyes here, we're getting into a little bit of deeper hip opening, hip stretching. Our hips can store a lot of stress and a lot of emotion, so they're always a favorite to focus on. And while we're here, let's move into our next prompt. So we just thought about how we would like to feel this year. Now let's think about how we can take a little baby step closer to feeling that way. It can be anything, you guys. There's so many things that we can do every single day to improve our mood, to lift our spirit. And we'll do a little bit of journaling about that at the end. But right now, whatever comes to mind is perfect. If your eyes aren't closed, go ahead and close them down and release the neck. Just kind of rest it on that knee. And I should have said, I'm so sorry, that if you need, grab your 2 blankets and place one on either side for your hands if it's feeling a little bit too intense, being right on the earth. I'll say that on the other side first then. Final breath in here. Exhale, release. Inhale, let's float those fingertips up to the sky. Exhale, palms to the earth. Tuck that toe. Down dog. And we're coming on to the other side. Inhale, left toes float. We lengthen. Exhale, knee to nose. Plant that foot. Low lunge. Lower the back knee. Inhale, arms up. Option to connect the palms, reaching up and over. Or right away we lower to our props or to the earth. That feels nice. And let's still bring our little minds back to how we can achieve the beautiful ways we'd like to feel this year. Just little things that you know bring you closer to good feelings or to taking healthy actions. Close your eyes, release your neck, let your knees support it. Maybe you're gently swaying side to side. Final breath here. Deep inhale, we lengthen through the spine all the way out through the crown of the head, getting lighter. Exhale, we release deeper. Next inhale, those fingertips rise up. Exhale, palms to earth, tuck those toes, down dog. Inhale, right toes float. Exhale, knee to nose. Knee to the outside of the right elbow. Toes come towards the left wrist. And we gently lower. Grab your towels and place that under the left glute, just for a little bit of height to begin with. If you feel completely comfortable in pigeon, you feel like your body can truly rest and relax, you're not holding or gripping, then you don't need the prop. But this I find is super helpful for most people, unless you're already crazy open all the time. And as we're in this lovely upright pigeon, we're getting into that left hip flexor. Our heart is opening. Close your eyes. And I'm going to move these socks because they probably look very messy. And if you would like to stay here for the hip opening, very welcome to, or we gently release. Those fingertips walk forward, grab your other prop and place it in front of you for your forehead to connect with, or just rest on those forearms, that is perfect, or rest on the palms, wherever you are. Again, it's always so good. I heard in a yoga class recently, accept your position, which I really loved. Taking nice deep breaths here. Let's try to quiet our mind. No prompt for this one. We're just learning to sit with a little bit of discomfort. Because life, as a human, I mean, I believe we're souls in human bodies, and life is never gonna be 100% happy and easy and like when you feel tipsy on champagne. There's gonna be harder feelings and moments and emotions, and I actually think that helps us to appreciate the happiest ones. I don't know if they would feel so happy without those more challenging ones. So, like I said at the beginning of class, really feeling is very helpful for releasing. So go ahead, feel the discomfort of the pose and see if you can release deeper into it. On your next inhale, see if you can lengthen. Picture the back toes lengthening. That right glute, visualize it rolling down and lengthen all the way through the spine, out the top of the head. If your arms are extended, lengthen all the way through your arms, through those fingertips. Exhale, we release deeper. Next inhale, very gently, walking the hands back up towards the body, tuck the back toes, and we step back to our final down dog. Maybe our second last down dog, I should say. Taking a moment here, stretch out the little leggies. Option to roll over the toes, always feels good. Sometimes my body just moves me, you know? You gotta do what you feel. What I'm saying is just a suggestion. You know your body best. You're your own teacher. And let's exhale to unite the breath. Inhale, left toes float. Exhale, knee to the nose. Knee to the outer elbow. And we very gently release those hips down, grabbing your prop, placing it under your left glute, and finding what feels comfy for you. Maybe you need the prop, maybe you don't. You decide. Closing the eyes right away, seeing if you can really release into that left glute. We're not holding ourselves up. Getting into that right hip flexor. Next inhale, let's open the heart, open the throat, little back bend. And option to stay here, or we very gently walk those fingertips forward to whatever depth is right for you. Having your second prop in front for your forehead if you need. Maybe staying all the way up on the hands. Maybe we're on our forearms. Or maybe releasing all the way to the earth. And remembering to move gently. With every next breath, you can release a little bit deeper. Let's bring our minds back to that way we would like to feel. And one more thing we can do, because there, I promise you, are going to be many, hundreds, dare I say. One more thing you can do to get closer to that feeling. Next inhale, see if you can expand a little bit more. And exhale, release deeper. Let's try our best to quiet our minds now. Remember to feel the discomfort and be comfortable with it. And by discomfort, I mean the stretch, never pain. Two more breaths here. Nice deep breath in through the nose. Big exhale through the mouth, we melt. Next inhale, we grow out of that back leg. Feel like someone's pulling your little toes back. We lengthen through the spine out the top of the head. If your arms are extended, you walk those fingertips a little bit more forward and release. Let it all go. Inhale to very gently walk back up to the body, and we're going to shift our weight onto the left side, swiveling around and extending that right leg. Crack, crack, always cracking. And there's fluff. Actually take a moment. You might want to also extend that left leg. Just stretch it out. You can actually start on whatever side feels good for you. My left leg was just slightly asleep, so I thought yours might be too. All right, whatever side you're on, you guys. Well, maybe extend the right so my cues make sense. Let's exhale together. Inhale, arms reach up and palms connect behind the head. Exhale, we ground down. Inhale, right arm to the sky, reaching up, up, up. That left elbow draws back, back, back. It's like we're being pulled in both directions. And when you're starting to feel a really nice stretch in that left side body, just release your hand wherever that may be. It may be on your thigh, it may be on your shin, it may be on your foot. Remember, accept your position. Top arm reaches up and it gently floats down to the left thigh. And continue to gently draw the left shoulder back, but we're yinning today, so we don't want to be too active. Overall, you have a feeling of release, of being melty, soft, gooey. Gooey like honey. I love honey. I burnt honey. I was trying to make a recipe this Christmas and I burnt honey to a pot so bad. It was like a rock. Anyhow, moving into our next prompt. My question for you now is, how would you like to share your kindness and your love with the world this year? So that could mean, how would you like to help others in your life, maybe strangers, maybe people who are less fortunate than you are, animals, maybe it's the environment, maybe it's a loved one, maybe it's sharing a gift. There are a million different ways that we can share and we can be of service, and I think that that's actually why we all come here in this lovely little body, to share our gifts and our love with the world. On your next inhale, I'd like you to expand through that spine. Arm lengthens, leg lengthens. And we exhale to release deeper. We're going to come back up nice and slowly through center. Bringing that extended leg in with the support of your hands, and we extend the left leg. Exhale to ground. We'll get deeper into the prompt on this side because I was a freaking chatterbox. Inhale, arms up and behind the head. Exhale, we ground down through that left sit bone. Inhale, left arm comes up and over. The right elbow draws back. We reach, reach, reach. We're growing in opposite directions. And we release. Nice stretch along that right side body. Top arm floats up and down to the right thigh. And let's bring our minds back to that question. How would you like to share your love and your gifts with the world this year? I'm going to be quiet now so that you can think. Closing the eyes. Connecting with your heart. We are what is inside. And we are all so special, loving, and gifted in our own ways. Next inhale, we lengthen through the spine, maybe gently pressing that right hand into the thigh. Exhale, we melt a little bit deeper. 2 more deep breaths here. Final inhale. Final exhale, hoping you're feeling very melty. And we gently come all the way back up. We have 2 options now. Option 1, grab your prop, fold it up so it's as high as it can be, and place it under your bum, sitting kind of right on the edge. Extend that opposite leg, and we're coming into a nice, relaxed. For some, I'm giving you a second option because I know this pose. When I was in my yoga training, a boy teacher was like, my male students say this pose is literally from hell. So if that's you, pause, I'll give you another option. But coming into a nice center split, you can even stack your props. We want to be nice and comfy today. So we have a nice tall spine, hinging forward at the hips, maybe resting on the palms, maybe resting on the forearms, maybe you're all the way down, whatever feels good for you. And don't worry about the feet, just they're nice and relaxed, okay? So if that feels nice, you guys stay. For my boys or anyone who is just a little bit less open in those hips, it could be my lovely girls to grab your 2 props, placing, how am I going to show you this? This way, placing one on each knee. We're coming into froggy, so I don't have to right now, but visualize. It's just for comfort of the knees. We're opening those knees up and then resting on our forearms like so. Option also to come down. And I'm gonna come back to my first pose. So whatever feels better for you, you choose that option. Coming back to that nice quality of breath, wherever you are, deep breath in through the nose. For 1, 2, 3. Deep breath out through the nose. For 3, 2, 1. Moving into a little bit of self-love now. My next question for you is, what is one thing that you love about yourself? Take a moment. I hope something floats into your mind or into your heart quite effortlessly, because we are all so worthy of love, so worthy of self-love too. And I really believe that how we love ourselves is how we love others. So it is so important to show ourselves that same gentleness, kindness, and love. And if this doesn't come so easy to you, that is so okay. I encourage you to put yourself in the eyes of somebody who cares deeply for you, maybe your mom or your sister or a pet, and just feel how tenderly and lovingly they gaze upon you. And I hope that that can change and shift your perspective a little bit. Remembering to breathe and welcoming in many more than just one thing you love about yourself. Welcome them all in. Whatever comes to mind. You are amazing. And know that I'm sending you all of my love too. We're all connected. Next inhale, we expand through that spine. If your fingertips are available, walking them forward. And as we exhale, we melt deeper. Your next inhale brings you back up, whether you're in center split or froggy, very gently bringing those legs in. And we're gonna gently windshield side to side, lowering the knees from one side to the other. Coming into a little forward fold. Grab your prop again, option to sit on the end if you need, or you can sit on the earth. We're extending our legs in front of us. Nice and tall. We inhale, fingertips up to the sky. We grow up and out of that sit bone. Exhale, little bend in those knees. We reach up and over. Our spine lengthens, it tilts forward, and then at the very top, it rounds and the neck releases. We want to keep a bend in the knees so that our low belly can keep connection with the upper thigh to protect our low back. But if you can keep that connection while extending your legs further, go ahead and walk them out, whatever works for your body in this moment. And we're going to move from self-love into love for others. So in this relaxing little forward fold, bring to mind one person who you love and adore. And this includes pets, obviously. If you know me, that's obvious. And this could be somebody who is in their physical body on earth, or their soul is just tied to you forever, and maybe they're in heaven or wherever you believe and whatever you believe in. So we'll take 3 breaths here while you feel the love for that individual, for that soul, and send it their way. Remembering to lengthen and expand with every inhale and release deeper with every exhale. If you would like a little bit more time reflecting and loving on that special individual, please take that time here. Otherwise, let's very gently roll up. Arms reach up to the sky. And exhale. Those hands beside our side, just beside ourselves, okay? It's getting late. Bending the knees. Feet come in, giving yourself a little hug. Option to grab those shins and open the heart. Coming into a little counter pose. Opening up the throat. We extend the legs once more. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, they reach forward, 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 reaching shoulders round, spine rounds. And we're going to lower for 5. And we reach, I'm going to move my prop. For 4, a little bit of ab work. We reach for 3, 2, and 1. Lower. I'm fully off my mat. Go ahead and extend your arms overhead while I slide down. Flex those feet. Nice big stretch here. Exhale. Bending the elbows. Knees bent. Heels just out of reach of the fingertips. Inhale, hips float up nice and flowy for 1, 2, 3. Exhale, we release. 3, 2, 1. 2 more. Inhale, we float. Little back bends, bridges here before we come into some twists and then our journaling. And last one, inhale to lift. Exhale, release. Beautiful. We're going to grab our prop wherever it is. Place it on the left side. Knees come into the chest and we very gently lower them over to the left. Our body twists open to the right. Right shoulder is in contact with the earth. 3 nice, easy breaths here. Just reflecting on all of the lovely feelings and thoughts and dreams that we went through today together. If you feel ready, bring those legs through center. Grab your prop and place it on the other side. And twist open to the left. Closing the eyes. Coming back to that nice slow quality of breathing. Very gently coming back through center, taking a final stretch maybe, or making any final movements. I almost knocked over my water. And then bringing those knees to the chest, giving yourself a hug. Say I love you to yourself, please. We don't do that enough. I love you. And mean it. But even if you don't mean it in this exact moment, even saying it really helps. I love you. And very gently come up to a seat. We're going to come into our little journaling. Quick little 1-2 minute session before we finish up this beautiful class for today. So grab your journal and your pen, and we're going to finish with bringing to mind and writing down 10 of the littlest, simplest things that make you feel happy and make you feel better no matter what. So I just love this idea for the start of a new year because, like we talked about, life is so full of ups and downs. That's honestly what makes it so beautiful. Even though it can be challenging, but having a little list of things that you know you can come back to, and no matter what, even if it's by 1%, it's going to lift you up just a little bit. I think that that's so special. So I'm gonna shut up now. You take your time and write down your list. And if you need some inspiration, so I lied and I'm not gonna shut up, I will tell you what mine is because they are truly the simplest. So I'll quickly tell you mine and then you write down yours. So I have bunny cuddles, obviously, vigorous exercise, always good for those endorphins, time in nature, sunshine on my face, time with loved ones, healthy green smoothies, meditation, fully disconnecting from technology, including lights. I like darkness. Stretching and speaking with my grandparents. So that is my list, you guys. You write down yours. Take your time. Simple, beautiful things that bring you joy, happiness, love, and make you feel better no matter what. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that you enjoyed our little flowy yin, love-filled class. So that completes our January challenge, 7 classes, 7 days. Thank you so much for being here with me. I loved all of it, and I am so grateful for each and every one of you to be practicing with me in some way. Not being awkward. But honestly, thank you. And I hope that you have the most beautiful evening and the most beautiful year. So I will see you soon. We'll resume normal classes. Enjoy your list.